All right, so let's get started with the alchemy. And I'm going to ask everyone to close your eyes and let's get connected to the light and just see, feel, or sense as we bring in that pure source light. And I'm going to ask everyone to consciously connect to your highest self and just see before you this beautiful golden disc. And that's the alchemy's travel disc. It's bigger than a dinner plate. And we ask you to just step upon it and feel as it brings you up, up, up until the alchemy's field. And for those of you that are with us for the first time or listening for the first time, it's a beautiful field. And if you look down, you'll see this amazing crystal that's quartz-like in texture and color. But there's long grasses and beautiful wildflowers and big trees on either side. So just as you can walk down or travel on your golden disc all the way down to around the crystal. And let me just bring in the Alchemy Collective here. Greetings, beloved ones. We are the alchemy, and on this day we greet you. It is always our pleasure to be present with you, and our excitement grows as we move towards the energies of our first gathering of 2026. We call forth on Ana-La-Rai, Christian, and Karila to step into the crystal, for we run our energies through these beings to connect with you and see or feel now as a rainbow ray comes down from source to Ana-La-Rai, to Karila, and to Christian. And yes, this is not what normally happens in the past. So right now, just see or feel as this rainbow ray comes down from source. And it comes down through Ana-La-Rai and over each of them right now, over the alchemy crystal, we place a golden tube of light. And this rainbow ray comes down from source and connects with Ana-La-Rai's heart. And she sends this from her heart to yours, so it is a rainbow ray. And as it leaves the alchemy crystal, it also gets coated in the golden light. So this rainbow ray coated with golden light connects with your heart now. And see or feel as a rainbow ray comes down from source and connects with Christian's heart. And from his heart, he sends it out to each of you with us live or listening to this recording. It too pierces this beautiful golden tube of light and gets coated in a golden shimmer. He connects with your heart and it moves out the back of your heart. It wraps around this whole group and it connects back into your physical body, into your heart, forming the group heart. And see or feel now as this same rainbow ray comes down from source, down to the heart of Karila. Karila being the being of light that will eventually replace Mother Gaia. She currently works with Mother Gaia, and she too sends this out from her heart. And this rainbow ray gets coated with that golden shimmer as it connects in with you. And on your golden disc, an angelic being joins you to support you, and they connect with your heart as well. It might be an angel you know, it might be a new angel. And see or feel now as we begin to run the diamond lights, the white, the pink, the golden, the aqua, and the orange diamond lights all carry the codes of remembrance of who you are on all levels. The white is the base diamond light. The pink supports the human physical body. The golden is for healing. The aqua is for sovereignty. And the orange is the newest of the diamond lights. And the orange is simply a thread, and it assists in accelerating your remembering. And they begin to flow now as a group down from source into your body. Just receive. Continue to receive these diamond lights. There is nothing you need to do. Simply allow. Continue to receive diamond lights. And remember that you can call on them up to twice a day, up to 2 consecutive hours, but once at bedtime. Beautiful, beloved ones. Continue to receive. And today we are going to travel as we did last week. Last week we went to the top 7 mountains. And today we are going to the top 7 freshwater lakes in the world. And so let us tell you the freshwater lakes in the world, the largest in order. The first is Lake Superior, which is in North America, halfway between on the border of Canada and United States. And then Lake Victoria in Africa. It is between Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. Lake Huron, again, the border of the United States and Canada. It is one of the Great Lakes, as is Superior. Lake Michigan, another of what they call the Great Lakes in United States. Lake Tanganyika in Africa, and it is bordering Tanzania, the Congo, Burundi, and Zambia. Number 6 is Lake Baikal in Russia, and number 7 is the Great Bear Lake, also in Canada. And so we are traveling to these 7 different lakes, and we are going to ask you to just pick which of the 7 you want this day. We would have Ana-La-Rai go to Superior because she has grown up on that lake. And we asked Christian to go to Baikal. And all of you can pick which one. We just want to make sure that all of them have at least 2 people. So please write in now where you are traveling to. So we have one in Lake Victoria and Carl in Lake Michigan, another in Victoria. So we have 2 in Lake Victoria already. Lake Superior, another one. Tanganyika is covered. Great Bear Lake, yes, another Tanganyika. Another, it's not Russia, it is Lake Baikal, but in Russia, so we have that. So we need some from Michigan and Huron. So another one for Michigan, Huron. The lake in Africa, which one? In Africa, it was Victoria or Tanganyika, so you have to be specific. And another for Huron, another for Victoria. Beautiful. And it is Huron, Huron, not heron, not like the bird. And another for, it is not Tanzanique, it is Tanganyika. Tanganyika. And of course, Ana-La-Rai is not the best at pronunciation, but that's okay. Beautiful. So we have a few at Tanganyika. We have a couple at Victoria, several at Victoria. Huron, we have at least 3. Beautiful. Baikal, we have 2. Great Bear Lake. If anyone hasn't picked, then we would like another one for Great Bear Lake and another for Lake Michigan. Good. We have a second for Great Bear Lake. And Ellen, can you change to Lake Michigan if you wouldn't mind, to Lake Michigan? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Ellen. And so anyone listening to this as a recording, beautiful. And we have Emmanuel there, so we have 3 there now. We ask everyone to just choose, if you are listening to this as a recording, you may choose any of the lakes because we have got all of them have at least 2 people. We would say that anyone joining to choose the first choices would be we need another one on Superior and another one on Baikal. But after that, pick and choose where your heart sends you. So just imagine now, visualize and imagine that you are traveling on your golden disc with your angel. You are still connected to us with the rainbow rays. You are still receiving the diamond lights. But we ask you now to travel to this lake, this fresh water lake. And you are going to travel into the center of the lake, not on the edge. Travel into the center of the lake. And you might see the shore from where you are. depending on the size of the lake, but you are going either to Lake Superior, Canada, US, Lake Victoria in Africa, Lake Huron in Canada and US, Lake Michigan in the US, Lake Tanganyika in Africa, Lake Baikal in Russia, and Great Bear Lake in Canada. And there you are with your angel. And we ask you now to imagine that you can see the others here. There are at least 3 at each lake. And as this recording goes up, there will be many more at each lake. So just see or imagine the others also hovering near you above the lake. And we ask you for the time together to connect your hearts. It is completely safe. You are monitored. Your angel is with you. Only love and good things can happen. You're going to connect your hearts now. Because when you connect your hearts together, more of the energies can flow. Far more flows when you connect. You have greater potentials, greater capacities. And so just set your intention. That's all you have to imagine doing, and feel as your hearts are connected. The diamond lights continue to flow. Now there are at least a minimum of 3 angels around you on your golden disc, each on their own golden disc, but they also connect. And feel as more love and more light flows into you. And we want to do what we did last week in the sense that we want to add starlight frequency, a greater amount of it, directly into the fresh waters of your planet. Last week, we added the starlight into the mountains for Mother Gaia and Karila to use. And this week, we call forth on Lady Aurora to support this, as well as we ask for the vibration and frequency, the energy of starlight to flow. And starlight is the greater positive potentials. And we want to share with you that starlight only works in a way with positive potentials. So it cannot increase the potentials of things that are not for the highest good. And so what we are going to do is we are going to do a download of starlight into each of these lakes, and you're doing it as a group. So there are at least 3 of you, and as you listen to these recordings, there are many more people hovering above the lake. You may stick your feet in if you wish, if that feels delightful for you. It might be a little chilly in Baikal and most certainly in Lake Superior right now. But you are going to hover above in your group connected. And what we will do, we haven't started yet, but what we are going to do is the diamond lights are going to slowly stop flowing now. We will flow them again after. And feel now as the vibration and energy, the frequency of starlight begins to flow down to each of you. And it will flow down into your body through your crown chakra. It will fill you up first, as always. So we always fill you up first. So you will be receiving more of starlight. Those of you that have done in the Starlight Library the recording with Lady Aurora and Starlight will receive more because she has done the adjustment on your auric field. We highly recommend that to all of you to look at having this recording or listening to it in the Starlight Library because it means that you will receive more. And as the frequency of starlight continues to flow on your planet, we know that most of you would like more potentials, more opportunities for the good things in your life. And as this vibration of starlight is going to flow in a few minutes, it will fill you up first. The excess will begin to flow into the lake, but we are also going to flow directly into the lake through this connection. So it will flow through you, and it will also through that connection where the three or more of you have connected your hearts. There's like a little mini portal, and we are going to flow it there. So do not worry. If you need lots of starlight, you are not diminishing what goes into the lake for the planet and for all. Are there any questions before we begin this process, beloved ones? We would ask you to not be on your devices or searching things on the internet or doing other things when this is coming through. We would ask you to be present and to close your eyes and to receive for yourself and to receive for the planet. So there appear to be no questions. All right, so we ask you now, you are over your lake. Some of you have your feet in, some do not. And we ask you to consciously intent to join your hearts now with the others around you, the other beings who have an angel with them, who are here to bring forth the vibration and flow and energy of starlight. We call forth on Lady Aurora to support this. And feel now as the energy and vibration of starlight begins to flow down into your soul star chakra, your crown chakra on the top of your head, and it begins to flow gently and slowly through your body, filling you up. And simultaneously, it flows into this portal that your hearts, your connected hearts, have created at each lake, flowing with permission into the fresh waters of the largest lakes on planet Earth. We are going to move into the silence and simply allow the starlight to flow to you and into each of the lakes. And so we want to clarify and share that the starlight is flowing in three ways. So it is coming down into your soul star chakra and crown, as we said, and into your body, filling you up. And the excess will flow through your feet into the lake. We are flowing starlight directly into the portal created by your group heart at each lake. And it is also flowing through the rainbow rays or ribbons that connect you to us and into your heart and down through your body. So you are receiving it, or the lake is receiving it. It is being sent in three ways simultaneously. And gently and slowly, the starlight stops flowing to you and through the portal and into the lake. But we are not complete yet. The group heart at the lake gently dissolves. Your golden disc brings you back to the alchemy crystal. And we once again begin flowing the diamond lights directly to you. The white, the pink, the golden, the aqua, and the orange. And when you call the diamond lights twice a day, once at bedtime, you may request or not request the orange. The orange accelerates your remembering, so you may call either the 4 or the 5 as you wish. But as you are receiving, we want to tell you a little bit more about Starlight. We want you to realize, and Ana-La-Rai has just put out a little video in these next days about this, one of these little mini things. And the vibration and energy of Starlight is so important because what it does is it gives you more potentials. And what that means is more choices. So it allows you the vibration and energy to attract more potentials, but also to see or feel more potentials. It is like when you are making a decision and you think you only have choices A and B. And when you talk to a friend, they say, well, what about C and D and E? That would be an example of what we would call the potentials. So it means that there are other solutions or opportunities, other potentials that often you cannot even sense. They are outside your realm of possibility. And Starlight helps shift that. Starlight helps you to see and access greater and more potentials, only potentials for the positive. And it is a potent, important frequency. But it comes into on the human level. To receive it in the most effective and efficient way, you need an adjustment in your auric field. And that is something that Lady Aurora has already done. And that is available in Ana-La-Rai's Sparkles of Love shop or the Starlight Library. You can still receive Starlight without it, but not in the most effective way. And so, as these diamond lights are flowing, we also want to remind you of our message for 2026, that we ask of you and request of you to be an anchor of light and peace. And that is both in the physical and the etherics. So in the physical, to hold as much peace as possible, to shine your light, to share kindness with others, to stay out of judgment. We would advise you to stay out of the news as much as possible and to certainly not pick sides, to stay neutral and peaceful in your heart and in your actions and your words. And we say that on an energetic level, to allow the vibrations of peace and the light of source to flow to you and through you into the earth grids, and to share that with those around you. And we know this is a tall order. But we know that you are all magnificent beings of light who've come here at this time on planet Earth to be a part of this great awakening. And so the diamond lights continue to flow. And we share with you next week when we meet, which will be an afternoon session, that we will begin the preparation for our gathering. So the next 2 weeks will be gathering preparation to set the energies to support the gathering that we are doing beginning the 21st of March. And those of you who have been thinking about joining us, especially for the 5 days, we say yes, we do need you. Your presence makes a difference in the co-creation. And if you are thinking of joining us for one day, yes, we would love you to join us. It makes a difference to the outcome. And if you have never been to a gathering, that is fine. And if you have been to many of them, and especially the last few working with Karila, then we would really like you to return. And so the diamond lights continue to flow. White, the pink, the golden, the aqua, and the orange. And slowly and gently, they stop flowing. And the angel on your golden disc embraces you and reminds you that they are always present should you wish a hug or support. And slowly, we ask Christian to dissolve the group heart. And Karila and Ana-La-Rai gently dissolve their rainbow rays connected to your heart. And your golden disc brings you back to your own time and space. And we ask you, how are you doing? First of all, how are you feeling? And do you have any questions about our gathering? Do you have any questions about our gathering? Ah, thank you, Alchemy and Ana-La-Rai. I am feeling good. Ah, we are so glad to hear this. This is beautiful. Another says, I'm feeling great. Thank you for the download. I enjoyed the Starlight, doing good. Beautiful. Did we immerse our entire body into the lake? No, some of you didn't even put your toes in. You were above the lake. So nobody went into the lake unless you chose to and didn't tell us, which was fine. But we offered it, some of you wanted to put your feet in. Another says, Starlight was awesome. Thank you. It is an important frequency because Starlight helps you have more choice. And having more choice also helps you with your sovereignty. We do not know why this screen keeps jumping off. The sharing screen just disappeared again. And another says, "This is great. So excited to be working with Karila once again in the next gathering." Yes, it is quite profound. She is a most amazing being, and her counsel and all of you. So we, of course, are very, very present and will overlight and be, and we will do some of the meditations, should she let us, so to speak. We laugh when we say this. It is with good jest. And as always, First Light is present and so many other beings of love. Let us see. And another says, "Thank you so much." You are very welcome, beloved ones. You are very welcome. And our blessings to each of you. And we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at what you call the 3 o'clock Pacific time. We are the alchemy. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Bye for now.